Hi guys, my name's Nadine, welcome to my channel. So I thought I would just share with you today some books that I picked up from the library. So I had a hold come in that I've been waiting for, so I went to pick that up. But while I was there, I thought I would have a little browse. I spent the evening yesterday watching everybody's fantastic Victober TBR videos, and I've got a huge wish list as a result, so I thought I would have a little look, see if there was anything about, and there was a few things. So in addition to my Victober TBR that I posted recently, there's some more that I would really like to get to if I get a chance. So without further ado, the book I went to pick up that I'd ordered was this one, Laurel K. Hamilton, Guilty Pleasures. And this is the first book in the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series. So I thought I would order this because last year at this, it was some sort of charity thing I went to. I think it was like for the Sea Cadets or something like that. I picked up a load of books in this series, but they were later on. And then I've just never come across any of them in the wild, in like charity shops or car boots or anything. So I ordered the first one, see what I think. So yeah, I picked that one up. And on the back it says, "I don't date vampires, I kill them. My name is Anita Blake. Vampires call me the executioner. What I call them isn't repeatable. Ever since the Supreme Court granted the undead equal rights, most people think vampires are just ordinary folks with fangs. I know better. I've seen their victims. I carry the scars. But now a serial killer is murdering vampires, and the most powerful bloodsucker in town wants me to find the killer." So yeah, that sounds cool. So then I went to have a look at the classics section, and I picked up 3 books. 2 were on my list from watching people's TBR videos, and then there was one that I'd been interested in anyway before that, but it's not mentioned in TBR. But anyway, let's shut up, Nadine, carry on. So the first one was a George Eliot, The Mill on the Floss. Now somebody mentioned that this was a really good sort of autumnal read, or like good for the colder seasons. Who mentioned that? Miriam Elizabeth Reed, I think it was. So I was really interested in trying this. It says it is tragic and moving. Okay. The Mill on the Floss is a novel of grand passions and tormented lives. As the rebellious Maggie's fiery spirit and imaginative nature bring her into bitter conflict with her narrow provincial family, most painfully with her beloved brother Tom, their fates are played out on an epic scale. And so I think this is sort of semi-autobiographical as well, like George Eliot draws on her own experiences for this one. So, interesting. And then next, I said I was going to give Wilkie a good go. I picked up No Name. And who did I see mentioning this one? There was quite a few people mentioning this one. I think there's quite a few people reading this for Victober this year. But I'd never heard of it before because I'm not like a Wilkie fan. But yeah, it sounded really interesting. So it says, Magdalene and her sister Nora, beloved daughters of Mr. and Mrs. Vanstone, find themselves the victims of a catastrophic oversight. Their father has neglected to change his will. Oh gosh. And when the girls are suddenly orphaned, their inheritance goes to their uncle. Now penniless, the conventional Nora takes up a position as a governess. But the defiant and tempestuous Magdalene cannot accept the loss of what is rightfully hers, and decides to do whatever she can to win it back. With the help of cunning Captain Rag, she concocts a scheme that involves disguise, deceit, and astonishing self-transformation. So that sounds really interesting. I do hope I can get to this. It's a big one. And then the next one was something that I was interested in reading. It is written during the Victorian era, but by an American author. So strictly speaking, it doesn't count for Victober, but I don't think the Victober police will come and kick me off BookTube for, reading it. And that is Henry James, and This has in it Daisy Miller and The Turn of the Screw. And The Turn of the Screw was the one that I was really interested in reading because it's I think it's like a supernatural novella or short story. I thought it would be nice for spooky season. So Daisy Miller is a beautiful young New Yorker introduced into European society with little supervision, while Winterbourne, a wealthy American bound by social conventions, is both attracted and repelled by her dangerous independence. But then in the Turn of the Screw, a governess is sent to care for two young children, Miles and Flora, on a remote country estate. Soon she begins to see two sinister figures around their home whose presence will have fatal consequences. So if I can only get to one of these, definitely The Turn of the Screw. It sounds brilliant. I'm excited. And then finally, not a Victorian or a classical fiction read. It is one that I'd ordered and got in before, and then I didn't get a chance to get to it, and I couldn't renew it because somebody else rudely had it on order. But then as I was walking out of the library, I saw it on the shelves, so I grabbed it. And that is Keanu Reeves and China Miéville, The Book of Elsewhere. So yeah, hopefully I can get to this one and nobody has it on order this time. But wow, I have such a reading pile now for October. It is ridiculous. So yeah, let me know anyway if you have read any of these or if you're planning on reading any of these. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please do like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time. Bye!